Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. In this episode, we're going to go to 3 different worlds because, well, we've got a lot of stuff to cover today, so let's just get started, shall we? Welcome to Honey Speedway. This is our speedway for the third world, which you probably could have figured out by the title of the speedway. The fact that it's a speedway at all. Pretty typical speedway for the most part, actually. The rings are replaced with these little honeycomb pieces here. Pretty much all in a row. Pretty easy. Then you get another set of really big rings to fly through, essentially, which are just these little honeycombs, I guess. Or beehives. I guess it's more the proper term for them. But yeah, so just a couple of them. They're all in a row again. Pretty plain and simple. This dumps you right off here to flaming these bees above the flowers. Again, all right in a row. Pretty plain, pretty simple, pretty easy. We're down to a minute left, which is more than enough time to do it, because even though I screwed up, as usually happens, and I missed one of the things, I still managed to have enough time to go back and do it. And then, just like if you recall the last one where we had to flame the pigs, well, we've got to flame some bears, because I guess they're the local inhabitants of this world, and we need to make sure that they don't live to see another day. Again, go away from them, of course, because why would you go towards them? It's way easier if you go away from them. They die pretty oddly. I'm not sure what their death animation is. They also have really, really big eyebrows. I missed that one down there, so stay a little bit low. I somehow managed to flame that guy, even though I was nowhere close to him with the flame. But even if you miss one, don't panic. Just kind of keep going around, because the lap is pretty short, as you can guess by the fact that we got all of them. And here comes the last bear right about now, so we flame him and get 400 out of 400 with still 10 seconds to spare. Keep your head in your hands, or on your neck, I guess, really. And you should be pretty good. It's not that difficult. We got our first egg here, Chris, and we're going to hate him because, well, obviously. And next we get to go race the butterflies. Now, one thing as well that we can talk about real quick. Well, yes, we have bumblebees, of course. Why would it be anything else? These get a little bit harder, of course, just kind of usual, take all the shortcuts you can type of deal. Not that difficult a thing to do. Pretty simple. Just take all the shortcuts, shoot the bees when you can. But one thing as well that we can talk about while I'm here is that, well, one reason that this episode has 3 levels that are also short is because normally I tackle, like, the boss and a speedway in one episode, and the speedway gets cut a little bit short because, well, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we don't have Hunter with us, which means no Hunter mission. Which means we have to come back here again, so we can add the speedway to our list of places we need to backtrack. Of course. I think next time I play this through, I'm going to have to do a different route. I think I'm going to have to do Lost Fleet first, and then do this speedway, and then do Frozen Altars, and whatever the other one is. Good lord. Good lord. Charmed Ridge. I literally just filmed that, like, literally right before this. Literally just moments ago. Oh well. I still can't remember it, apparently. As we come to the end of our lap here and get to go start again on our second lap. But there's another thing that caused this to get cut really, really short. And, so what is it, you might be asking? Well, another recording mishap. I'm not really sure what happened because I recorded all of this at the same time. Like, literally, this has all been recorded, like, the same day, and so the last 2 episodes before this as well. But for whatever reason, all of my fights with Spike, my original attempts with Spike, which, by the way, took me quite a few tries, got corrupted. And I'm not sure why, because the cutscenes before the fight, the cutscenes after the fight are fine, everything is fine. You know, the next homeworld, which I filmed right after this, is still fine, which, by the way, was so short that it's getting tacked onto this episode as well. It was all fine, except for the fight with Spike. Or actually, it's not Spike. Spike was the last one. I was like thinking I spoiled it, and I realized I did not spoil it at all. It's still, in fact, a mystery because I did not say it. But yeah, so my fights got corrupted, which means I had to re-record them. And I mean, luckily there is a feature to re-record this. I mean, and also I did not realize it that far behind. So really the only thing is that it's all in this episode too, but the episode events are just a tad bit out of order. Just a little bit. So it's not like you're seeing anything that's not happening this episode that's happening like I'm coming back here recording this like, I don't know, after I finish the game or something ridiculous like that. No, like, I caught it very early on, so I'm just recording this. Because, I mean, this was the end of my recording session, essentially. So I caught it actually at a decent time. As you can see there, the fairies have lined up here, and this fairly long race is coming somewhat rapidly to a close. Because, well, I don't want it to last forever. These things take a long time, apparently, considering we're now at like a minute a lap. But, oh well. We'll worry about that later, because we're done here. That's it for the Speedway, because, well, no hunter. I mean, if you looked very closely, you could see the sign, but, I'm not going to point it out now. If you want to go look for it, you can go look for it. And if not, well, you'll see it in a few episodes. Hooray! When we go do all of the massive amounts of backtracking that we have to do. And there's a lot of it. A lot of it. So let's get out of the, Speedway. Let's go fight the boss that I almost spoiled. By the way, I noticed something, is that we didn't actually get taken over to the rocket ship. I actually don't know why. It's really, really weird. But we did not get taken over to the rocket ship. So we have to go there manually. Not that we normally would have after the Speedway anyway, but I mean after the events of the last episode. But anyway, as you can see, we are going to Midnight Mountain eventually. That is the name of our 4th homeworld. But before we go there, well, we've got the boss to contend to.
That's it.
And a little bit more plot development too, of course.
I'm going to create a monster to
And the sorceress is mad at everyone because she is the sorceress. Why wouldn't she be? I mean, you would be mad if I was ruining your dictatorship too, right? Right? But yeah, Bianca's had her, I guess, her spring change of attitude, even though this is Spyro 3 and we're not going through the season. And yes, the sorceress is basically talking that she wants to kill the dragons. She's evil. Long story short, Bianca now turns and is on our side. Yay! Oops, I spoiled the cutscene for you. How could I?
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Yeah.
Of course, you ignorant
Spells.
I need them for a spell.
Yeah, but apparently the sorceress was
So I
lying to
can live
Bianca.
forever.
And,
A
well,
spell?
apparently they're not there just for their magic, which apparently is the lie that everyone
Open the
has
zoo?
bought. But
You said just
more
keeping
importantly
them
than
from
Bianca
us
turning
was
on
enough.
us, or turning on the sorceress and coming to us here, is that the sorceress is going to make another boss.
It just stops them.
And that's important because, well, the boss gets in our way,
I can't
as
believe I
usually
ever
tends to
listened you.
happen.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon.
Yeah. So now it's our turn for punishment.
Yes.
Oh boy, punishment. So yeah, she's gonna convert one of her guards here, who are guarding our next Agent 9, as I already spoiled his name, and well, we'll see him a couple episodes down the line. But anyway, this is Spike Slayer. This is the re-recorded version of the fight. So Bentley is going to help us here. And, well, we're gonna have to cut to my successful attempt because of corrupt footage. Yay! Oh boy, now you know how many gems that are in the next homeworld and eggs that are in the next homeworld. So Bentley kind of just knocks power-ups out for us. Same as kind of tends to happen, same as Sergeant Bird. His are a little bit more useful. If you're really good at timing, you can actually get him just as his shield goes down. It's not actually a really hard fight if you get the timing pretty much down. These, even if you walk off the cliff like I did, and I got really lucky and Bentley said I had a chicken like right away. But as you can tell, even when he's protecting himself with his wings like that, if his shields are down, he's good for a hit. It doesn't matter if he's protecting himself or anything. You can just kind of go wail at him. So the green ones, as you can see, he's launching at us a couple. We get the ones that are rapid fire at him, and then we get the other type, which are kind of homing, slightly homing, not completely homing. But you only get one of those every time you pick one up. However, they do stack. So the fact that we've caught a few of them in a row is good for us. And as you can tell, the Scorch, as his name is, I believe. Yeah, because you see we have quite a few of them built up, which allows us to just kind of wail on him when we get an open opportunity here, even if I miss. But there's a chicken behind us, which puts us actually in really good health. And we're ready to go because I think he only has like 1 or 2 hits left. And just like that, he's done. And yes, we already have this egg, and that's what happens if you go to obtain an egg that you've, well, already gotten, even though we're going to pretend like we've never seen this egg before in our lives. Sorry, James, we already have you. But anyway, we get to go to Midnight Mountain now. Because, well, that's our 4th and final homeworld. But not before we get a nice cutscene.
Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress.
And yes, Hunter is distrustful of Bianca, even though he's been like overly trustful of her earlier, and I'm not sure why.
You're in a cage, you furry nut.
So we're gonna ignore the plot because I don't really care. But yes. So Bianca is now completely and 100% on our side. So I don't know why I'm gesturing with my hands like I'm talking to you guys in real life, but I apparently am. Welcome to Midnight Mountain, by the way. Insert cut here for episodes. Because, yeah, I cut here because I was like, I'm going to make this new episode, and then I forgot how short Midnight Mountain was, and I was like, oops. Well, we're going to tack this on to the other one, because otherwise you guys literally would have had like how much time is left? Like a 5, 6, 7 minute episode?
You don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress.
Yeah.
There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic.
Strong magic, you say?
Eggs, I think my magic
so yes, this is what I was hinting at a few episodes ago when we got 100. The magic number is indeed 100. She says she's going to come tell us, but we already got the 100. I'm not actually sure if she shows up and tells you when you've got 100, if you just straight up get 100. Because I don't know that I've ever actually bothered to get 100 in Midnight Mountain, because for the most part I already have the 100 unlocked when I get here. I mean, as you can tell, we're already like, what, a few above that? I know the final egg count for this episode is 110, which puts us at, what, 106 now with this one? So you show up there with 105. So even if you're not getting all of them, you've got like a 5 egg buffer, and plus if you do things in the correct order, you could have an additional 2 eggs, I think. Because, again, I've screwed up with Hunter, and we've got a lot of backtracking to do in 2 episodes now. That'll be fun. I haven't recorded that at all yet, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I might even wind up having to get split into 2 episodes of its own. Which, I mean, to be fair, is kind of made up for the fact that Midnight Mountain got combined with this one, because this was supposed to be its own episode, so it'll even out anyway in the production plans. And I was thinking I was an episode ahead, but I have so much backtracking to do, who knows. Or I could combine it with our next Animal Friend home, maybe, who knows. Either way, we're grasping into the future here. We've got a few things to worry about here at Mount Moon. Or, not Mount Moon. What is this, Pokemon? In Midnight Mountain. Good lord. Losing everything. But also, all of the levels are actually unlocked for us, except the secret one. Like I promised, we would never really see another locked level again, except for, also the Sparks one, because, well, the Sparks one, there is a Sparks one right up there. But the thing with always that the Sparks one is that you have to beat the boss of this realm. And, well, whatever you want to think, yeah, the boss is the end of the game. So we won't get that one for a little while. It'll actually have to be, that'll actually apparently wind up being one of the bonuses as well, because it'll be after the main series ends, which would be really weird, but it's what has to happen. Anyway, there's a secret egg down here in this little ground poundy thing, just Buddy. Hey, Buddy, how you doing? Want to come with us? Good, because we're taking you anyway. We've got 107. Let's get out of here. Got a couple more to do, but also we've got another little secret here. And by the way, I learned this today. Apparently the background in this level, I was talking a little bit about Spyro 4, I think in the last time. Or not Spyro 4, Spyro 1. Apparently the background to this was actually being reused from Dark Passage. Yeah, so now she comes and tells us that she can unlock the door for us because we've gotten enough eggs. But yeah, so now whenever we're ready, we can go tackle it. But, well, I want to tackle everything first. So unlike the other levels, you don't actually have to do anything here. You can just head straight to the sorceress, which actually will save you from anything Moneybags wants you to pay, honestly. So if you're running low on gems, it's actually a pretty good idea to go beat the sorceress ASAP. Because once you beat the sorceress, gems don't matter anymore. Because Moneybags is in cahoots with the sorceress. That's, I think, pretty obvious. So if you don't want to bother with money bags anymore, well, go beat the sorceress. There's your hint. But if you've gathered enough gems like I have, well, you should be okay. Because their gems, again, aren't really something to worry about as long as you've been collecting all of them. There's no way they're going to charge you more for something than you have access to. Anyway, there's another secret egg over here. Billy. I always love this one. I don't know why. I just love it every time. And that wall does not respawn whenever you leave the level. So the one time you get to hit that wall, it's the one time you get to hit that wall. And that's it. We've found our last of the actual levels here. Now it's really just time to gather some gems here. Chase down that thief that's been standing over there for quite some time now. Because he's just taunting us. We've got to get him. I can't stand being taunted. No, I don't really care. But the egg is the more important thing. Once we finish getting all the gems. Because priorities. Money over eggs. I wish I had that philosophy. I don't even know what that means. Don't ask. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway. I think is this the last thief in the game? This might actually be the last thief in the game. And we get another egg. Mykin. It would be really kind of neat if Sparks just kind of ate that dragonfly, even if he was at full health. Anyway, we have got 5 out of 5 eggs. We have gotten our level. Oh no, wait, we haven't got our level complete yet. We still got a couple of gems to go get. Because we haven't explored this island at all yet. And we got another one up there from, I guess, killing all the little lizardy things. But anyway, now we should be just about good. Yup, 400 out of 400. And level complete. See you guys next time.